What's up guys, this is FBJ and welcome to my channel. Last week once again we've hit some jackpots on 5 of our picks, and now we're back at the weekend stock picks to do it all over again. These are stock picks that I'll be personally playing throughout the week or two, or maybe a month, and hope that it will help those of you who are lost on what stocks to buy at current market. And without further ado, let's get into the video. First, let's check up on some futures market. SPY is holding its all-time high for the whole week, and it seems like it is following the first scenario we have made last week. Personally, I do not like this scenario of the 3 we have made, but it is looking quite strong and looking to keep breaking all-time highs. When looking at 1 hour chart, you can see that it has made solid correctional wave A through C here, and looking to make new impulsive wave in short term to upside. Despite the sudden news from Biden that has struck the stock market last week, it is holding up very nicely, and I am looking forward for some more bullish run for the week or two, and hope to see about $430 in near future. QQQ is also making similar pattern here in the 1 hour chart, and I'm actually liking this consolidation that it's making right here. I do like to see consolidate for a couple of days or so before moving to new all-time highs. Also, if SPY is going to move up, when you look at this daily chart, there is way more room for upside for QQQ, Nasdaq, to move up right now. Amazon is, if you check in Amazon right now, Amazon have been consolidating for a very long time right now, as you can see, and it is the only stock out of the FANG which did not make recent highs yet. So I believe if Amazon picks up, it will trigger SPY and Nasdaq to move up as well. So therefore movement of Amazon might be the key for the coming weeks to come. Now let's get into stock picks, and first stock pick will be Facebook. After making a bullish run up since May of last year, right here, it is making wave 1 through 5 and didn't move as much as other FANG stocks did before. Right now it started to consolidate for a very long time, making this very big gigantic pennant here, which recently just broke out. And I believe this will be the start of the new run for Facebook, and as drawn on the chart, I believe it is on its path to 5th wave right here to make all-time highs again. Next up is GE, General Electric. General Electric just finished its wave 1 through 5 as well here, and now making correctional triangle A through E. I believe this correction might be done and might break the triangle to upside pretty soon. A small pickup at the lower end of the triangle makes sense to me, and holding it until the cut loss if it goes against me. With earnings coming up pretty soon, I believe they might be one of the winners for the week. Next up is Uber. Uber is back on our stock picks again. It made another correction wave to the E here, as we have expected to, and which gave me pretty good time for buy zone. But I still expect it to come down a little bit more, all the way to maybe around $53 or a little bit more, following this bottom end of the channel. This might be one of the nice risk to ratio from the picks. I believe I would be more confident with this trade if it actually tests the bottom end and then bounces up to upside. Next up is Boeing. Boeing is continuation play from a couple of weeks back and still holding on to some of the shares. I'm planning to add more if it protects the recent low support level right here on Monday and Tuesday. I believe it is at very critical level, and if it manages to hold these levels, there's way more higher profit to be made to upside. But one thing to watch out is that their earnings are pretty soon, and these days their earnings are expected to be pretty bad. But I think the market has already priced that in. Next up is Fastly. Fastly is one of my love and hate type of stock to play. I believe their technology will be very efficient in near future, but their stock price is not picking its pace up to the run up yet. It is forming this very obvious pennant here, and might be a 50-50 coin toss. But knowing that it had bounced off of the lower level here back on October last year, I am willing to bet that it will bring back some profits from here on. But since it might be a 50-50, I have set the cut loss pretty tight to minimize the loss if it ever happens. Next up is Lyft. Lyft have been having very nice run-ups and now coming down for correctional wave A through E. I believe it might break the triangle and move itself upside for new highs. And the second scenario would be that it breaks down and find its base further down near previous support to bounce up around $55 or so. Just like how it did on the third wave, as you can see here. So I set the tight call lust just in case the second scenario is coming up, and we enter the trade once it confirms its base out at the previous support here. Either way, I'm definitely entering this trade, and since I do see more upside potential for stock, I'm willing to hold it for quite some long term. Next up is Spirit Airlines. It is very similar setup for the trade as Lyft trade, and it seems like reopening travel stocks are coming back for more upside after a bit of dip earlier this month. And last on the list is Palantir. One of my long-term holding stock. I believe it is basing out here on the level, and it should hold the level, and if not, it will flush all the way down to $15 or $17. But with that said, I do like how MACD is fighting to get back up, and RSI is close to oversold territory. And I would not suggest buying options for this trade since it has not been making very volatile movements lately, and it might just eat up the time decaying of those contracts. Alright y'all, that is all. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, you can leave down on the comments so I can help you out to make some profits of current market. Thank you, bye bye.